And there's more from Trump. He said that he is committed to buying and owning the Gaza Strip,
but could allow sections of the war-ravaged land to be rebuilt by other states in West Asia. Trump made his remarks aboard Air Force One, again on his way to the New Orleans to attend the National Football League Super Bowl championship. The U.S. president also said he was open to the possibility of allowing some Palestinian refugees into the U.S., but would consider such requests on a case-by-case basis.
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices, but we're committed to owning it, taking it, and making sure that Hamas doesn't move back. There's nothing to move back into. The place is a demolition site. It'll be, the remainder will be demolished.
Trump last week floated the idea of the U.S. taking over Gaza and engaging in a massive rebuilding effort. And the U.S. president has spoken of permanently displacing Palestinians who live in Gaza and creating a Riviera of the West Asia.
The Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, on the other hand, has praised the proposal of the U.S. control of Gaza and the displacement of its population as revolutionary, following his return to Israel from Washington.
President Trump presented a completely different vision for the post-war period. For an entire year, we were told that the day after must include the PLO and the Palestinian Authority. President Trump came with a completely different, much better vision for Israel, a revolutionary, creative approach that we are currently discussing. He is very determined to implement it, and I believe it opens up many possibilities for us.
Turkish President Erdogan said there is no point to discuss Trump's plan to take over the war-ravaged Gaza Strip. He said no one has the strength to remove the people of Gaza from their homeland that has been theirs for thousands of years. Palestine belongs to the Palestinians with Gaza, the West Bank and East Jerusalem.
I would like to state this clearly once. The proposals put forward by the new American administration regarding Gaza with the pressure of the Zionist lobby have nothing worth considering or discussing from our perspective. These are purely preoccupations with nonsense. They are efforts to pound water in a mortar.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz labeled as a scandal Donald Trump's plans for the Palestinian territory, while his conservative election rival Friedrich Merz said he also shared this assessment.
A scandal. Incidentally, this is a very terrible term because now that the ceasefire has just begun, we can see the unbelievable destruction that has been caused there. And I say this with the Egyptian government, with the Jordanian government, and with the people who can count on human dignity. The relocation of a population is unacceptable and against international law.
Trump sparked global outrage by the Gaza takeover suggestion, drawing rebukes from world powers, Russia and China, which said the plan would foster new suffering and new hatred. Regional heavyweight Saudi Arabia rejected the proposal outright.
Meanwhile, Palestinians were able to cross the Netzarim corridor, a strategic zone cutting the narrow territory in two, after Israeli troops were said to have withdrawn on Sunday.
In the past 24 hours, Israeli military operations killed 8 people and wounded 2 others in Gaza, bringing the Palestinian death toll to 48,189 and the number of injuries to 111,640 since the conflict began in October 2023. Gaza's civil defense agency said Israeli forces shot dead 3 civilians in Gaza City north of Netzarim, while the military said that it fired warning shots and hit Palestinians who had approached the troops.
Now, furthermore, the Israeli military said it carried out an airstrike on Sunday targeting a tunnel on the border between Syria and Lebanon used by the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah to smuggle weapons. Israeli aircraft conducted a precise intelligence-based strike on an underground tunnel crossing from Syrian territory into Lebanese territory that was used by Hezbollah to smuggle the weapons. Now, additionally, the military struck several other Hezbollah sites in Lebanon.